Hello, everybody. I guess we are live at this time. Welcome to this live session. This is really the long awaited time, and it's Monday. Beautiful day. I love Mondays because everybody's coming from the weekend and everybody's happy. Hopefully, most people are actually they have that energy to take on the week, and it's something that we gotta appreciate. Not everybody loves Mondays anyways, and we just have to come to terms with that. But I hope you can hear me. I'm just going to make a quick test before I get started, and while others join us from wherever you are. Okay, I'm just going to quickly check to make sure that we are live. Just All right, so I just had a quick look, and as far as I'm concerned, everybody should be, hearing me at the moment. If you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, you should be able to hear me. So today we are going to look at, basically, I got a question and somebody asked me, what type of online business should I start? And that's really, it can be quite something, when you're getting started and you're wondering, right? And I'll tell you what, online, when it comes to online business, the first thing people think about is scams and all those kind of things. But hey, if you've purchased stuff online, then you should be able to picture that somebody actually set that system up to serve you. Imagine you had to go to a store to buy everything, to buy everything that you've bought, you know. It would be crazy, it would be insane, right? And now more than ever, right, we are doing things online, and it gets to you, to a point where you actually have to really think about, the Amazons and all those kind of things. They are actually valuable services that are being set up. So it's not just about making money and scamming each other. It's actually service, right? So when I talk about online business, think about offering a service for someone else to benefit from. And I think when you think about it from that perspective, then it becomes very easy to picture and very, very easy to really relate to, right? So what type of online business should I start? Somebody asked themselves, and I just want to answer that question. And I'm going to be, straight to the point on this one, right? So first of all, you've got to understand the service models, right? The business models that are available. I think I've got a call for some reason, but that's fine. So you've got to understand the service models that are available. The online business models, right? Once you understand those, then you can find where you want to fit, right? And I'm going to explain something really cool with online business. You don't have to really get stuck where you are. In other words, you can run a charity and have a business around your charity. And I know that sounds really crazy, you know, but you can run a charity and be able to actually, and when I talk about having a business around your charity, I'm not talking about you being able to make profit and telling people that you're running a non-profit, right? I'm talking about a service that you can run around it, and declare it if you want, and declare it to customs and whatever, your regulations are in your country, as a separate business that is actually fulfilling something around that charity. And I'll tell you what I mean. I run a non-profit, which is My Africa, My Responsibility. It's an African organization, and we've recently started on an online store, right? Now, this online store is a separate entity, but ideally, we use we kind of buy products. No, we don't even buy products. We actually get products from people that produce them really well, people who do African art and things to do or things of the sort. And then we are able to sell them out, maybe to other countries, to other parts of the world, at a profit. So when somebody orders, we kind of do drop shipping, if you know what I mean, if you've come across drop shipping, and it works amazingly well. This is a model that we've put around our charity, right? And of course, it works amazingly well because we are able to raise money for the charity, and at the same time, we are able to pay ourselves for doing the work, right? You get the idea. It's really separate from the charity. But again, we make it very clear that whatever you buy, a percentage of that amount of money goes towards charity, right? So it's very, very clear, and it has helped us to really raise an income, right? So when you think about something like that, you can almost start anything, and it doesn't matter where you are. Let's say you have your a hair kind of stylist. You can actually run a business, right? Your business, which is hairstyling, right? you know it's a little bit difficult to scale, because if you're depending on how much you're going to profit, it's all going to depend on how much you're going to profit is all going to depend on. I've got a train that passes really behind this house, and it's a little, because I'm working from home, so it's a bit, so when you hear those sounds, it's one of those things. So when it comes to the charity, when it comes to your business, sorry, I was talking about something else that I got a bit distracted. So when it comes to your business, let's say you're a hairstylist, how much you're going to make or how you can scale that business is going to be a little bit, challenging. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, because it will depend on how many people you can actually style per day or per hour, right? Because you want to build up the numbers, right? So, and getting to understand that it's a numbers game, now you have to find a way to make passive income around your business, and you can sell products, right? Products that you don't really own, or you can decide to create your own brand, but might involve you shipping the products to you, maybe from a manufacturer, or to you, and then you sell to your customers, or even people who are actually not your customers, but people who visit your page. So you can create passive income around yourself, right? Either drop shipping, or selling your own products, or even teaching that service. Maybe you get 10 people and you decide to teach them. Every month I teach 10 people how to style hair, how to become really a professional hair stylists. And that's really, really impressive. So it's basically very, very amazing. When you come to understand online business, first of all, it's a service. So forget about scams. There are scams in almost everything, right? If you put up a brick and mortar store, somebody will break in, right? So don't think that online business is so, the way people think it is, right? So it's very important to really understand that. And when you get to understand that, it helps you solve so many problems. Okay, so first of all, I didn't introduce myself. If you've been to my lives, my name is Nicholas Mighty, right? I live in the UK at the moment, but I like to live anywhere in the world. So that's my kind of my thing, live and work anywhere in the world, right? So, and I guess everybody would love that. All right. So what are the online models that are available? And I'm going to talk about a few things. I've already spoken about how you can integrate different models. No matter what you do, you can start e-commerce while you're running your hands-on business, and start an e-commerce brand around it, because now you're able to reach people and talk to them about the product that you have, and people will listen, because that type of you've done your best. Let's say you're a hairstylist. Again, that's the example that I gave. You're a hairstylist, and people will listen to you because you have done your job really well. So it pays to do your work really well. So uh, types of business models for online business, we have the service-based model. So you're basically teaching what you like. See, exactly what I'm doing right now, and I've got a class which is 6 weeks. So I take you through 6 weeks. You learn how to sell, you learn how to build a business online. You basically learn, you you get to learn everything to do with sales, online sales, digital marketing. So you're able to set yourself up, without the hassle of looking around. And by the time you're through, you're basically, so that's the service based model. You teach, either online courses, or let's say, live sessions like these. If you like, you could charge for them. There could be webinars which you charge for, right? And then there is the affiliate model where you're selling someone else's product. And of course, there is e-commerce model as well. So those are different types of models. So again, you could ask yourself, where do I start? What type of online business should I start with? Those are the different types of models. There are three, and everything else that you find on the internet fits within those business models. Everything else you'll ever find, whether it's an Amazon associate or Amazon affiliate, any other thing fits within these models. So if you're still asking yourself where to start, I'm going to give you a few guiding questions. And these are, once you really think about these questions really well, you get to kind of understand, to kind of look into exactly what you should be doing, so that you don't waste a lot of time. Because most importantly, action is very important. So if you're watching this live, whether it's recorded or you're watching it live at the time of that I'm doing it, it's very important to take action. So you've listened. So what do you do? Have you taken action? That's the most important thing. Otherwise, information, you can attend school all you want, and if you never take action, that's where the problem is. You will have wasted 6 years, 20 years, because people spend a lot of years in school, but what happens? There is no action, right? So the questions you can ask yourself, which are guiding questions, as what type of business should I start? You can ask yourself these kind of questions. So what kind of lifestyle do you want? Do you want to be the face of your business, or you just want to be in the background and build a brand? When you ask yourself that question, sometimes you may not be able to choose the service-based model because it involves teaching. People would like to know who is going to teach them, right? And well, you could offer a service anonymously, but again, sometimes you're better off being on camera, because people buy because of someone. Especially in this age, people will buy because of you, because of how you present yourself, because of how you brand yourself. People love that. And so service-based model might be a little bit difficult, but affiliate model you can definitely do. If you like to be behind your business, you don't want to be the face, then affiliate-based model is really good, because you're selling someone else's product. You can decide to offer tutorials that are actually provided by the company itself, the owner of the product. You can offer them tutorials, you can organize events where you teach, and you never have to show your face. But that product better be good, because whoever is listening, they've got to trust that product really well. So then the e-commerce model you can still do, whether it's drop shipping or selling products that you brought home. You don't have to be the face. So the service-based model is the one that has a bit of question marks when it comes to where to, what kind of lifestyle. If you want to be behind things and you don't want to show your face, then the service-based model is not where you want to start. Right. So what kind of impact do you want to make? Very important. So impact. And by impact, I mean things to do with building a vibrant brand, building a brand that really, really outlives. So again, that's a good question to ask yourself if you're looking for where to start. So what type of impact? Again, service-based model. So impact, usually, sometimes people get, attached to a product because of the personality behind it. So service-based models, you create products that are service-based, basically, let's say courses, and, amazing courses. Let's say you're selling a product, but, you're involved in the process and you're the face of the product. Then people are going to really, really, sometimes they connect to that product faster, but it's not a guarantee, because it all depends on branding, right? And so when it comes to impact, it's a bit tricky, but you want to ask yourself, because when it comes to affiliate models, you're selling someone else's product. So there is no way to show yourself. Let's say you want to be the face of your brand, and you want to, so affiliate model is a little bit difficult in that area because you're selling someone else's product, and probably you would have to create your own product. Where now, in this case, you would have to go to e-commerce and probably order your products from the manufacturer, you get them to your store, and then you can sell right from home. Okay, I think I've got a comment. Oh, okay, it's a chat, but it's one of the old chats. Okay. So then what are you passionate about? Again, that's very important. When I always talk about starting an online business, I talk about WSS, right? And WSS is wildly sustainable and successful. So you want to build a business that is successful, but it should be sustainable. And that's where your passion comes in. Now, don't be afraid, because sometimes your passion will make you money in the long run. But that's why I said some of these models, business models, can interlock, they can work together, whereby you're running a service, maybe you're creating your product. It might take you 2 years, who knows? But while you're doing that, something can work in the background. You can generate passive income just out, around your area of expertise. And passive income, I mean, you could sell products, run ads and sell products. You could be sleeping and making the sales. That's very possible. So what are you passionate about? Again, that depends, where you want to go, right? Is it, the service? Are you passionate? Are you a good teacher? Are you good at teaching stuff, right? Then you might want to choose to probably do any model, right? You could do e-commerce model and teach people how that product works, because what sells a product is not uh, the product itself, but you sharing the benefits of that product is what sells the product. So if you like to teach and you're passionate about delivering a message that will help somebody else, then that really really helps you when it comes to doing what you're passionate about, right? So very important. Then the budget, right? So what type of budget do you want? Do you have in place already, or where do you want to start, right? Very important. Some people, promote the idea that online business, you can start with zero. I don't recommend. You've got to invest money, because anything, business is built by money, is built by investment. You invest to, you you don't plant nothing and expect something, right? And sometimes it's either investing your time, right? But usually, I'll tell you the truth, things like running ads, um, avoid free things, always have a budget, always have a plan, a business plan. So that also depends. So when it comes to affiliate model, it's easier because you don't have to create the product again. It has an easier point of entry. You probably just need tools, online tools that you can actually start with. And when it comes to the service based, of course, it takes quite a while. But you've got to create. So the cameras and all those kind of things. If you're going to teach, maybe deliver lessons, then you will definitely need to be, you will need to have a good input as per monies, right? You need to have a good budget. Okay. So, and then when it comes to so a service-based model I've spoken about, when it comes to the budget, affiliate model is easier. E-commerce model, yeah, drop shipping, you could actually get in at a lower point. So again, but when it comes to promoting those products and promoting yourself, you will need a budget. So because if you have products, let's say you set up a drop shipping store and you can't run ads, then it might take you quite a while before you actually get sales. Okay. The last guiding question that I'll share today is, how much money do you want and how fast do you want it? Very, very important. So how much money do you want and how fast? And now I talk about how much money do you want, because some businesses are difficult to scale. So some service-based models are difficult to scale. So how many people can you reach by styling hair? I don't know how many people you can style a day, right? But when it comes to affiliate model, how many products you can sell, you decide, with your budget, running ads, of course, running them profitably. When it comes to e-commerce model, you decide again. You have a bit of, you have the choice to make as per how many people you want to reach and who you want to reach, actually, because you can target and then retarget. So that is really how I would help somebody with that question. What type of online business should I start? You would first of all understand the business models. We have the service-based model, the affiliate model, and of course, e-commerce model. Once you understand those models, then it makes it easier, right? Because with the guiding questions that I've shared, you can go back and listen to them. Then you can choose whether you want to be the face of the business or you just want to be in the background. Then which one do you choose, right? How much money do you want to make if you want to scale your business really fast? And don't be hungry. Don't be really, really greedy, right? Because greed would put you in a hot pot, which is really difficult to come out of when it's burning, right? So be very, very honest with yourself. If some things are really difficult to do, don't go into them because somebody said it will earn you crazy money and you can't scale. Be honest with yourself. Go through these questions, and then I'm very sure you can actually win. So, hey, thank you very much for joining in today. I hope you learned something. And if this helped you somehow and blessed you for, you learned something, then share it with someone else. Because, information is pointless if we don't take action and if we don't share it, right? Imagine you didn't hear what I've shared today, it wouldn't help. So share it with someone else that you care about. And don't forget, live sessions have now moved to Monday, right? So we will be doing Mondays every Monday at 4 p.m. BST, right? British or London time, British Standard Time. So I'm sure that's translated to your home, to your time. I'm sure Facebook translates it, YouTube translates it. So whenever you see the live session scheduled, it should show you the correct time as according to your time. So right, thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon. I've created a series of 4 parts on YouTube. You can check out my YouTube channel, which is Mighty's Success Blueprint. You can check it out, Mighty Success Blueprint on YouTube. You can check out the series that I've created on how to start an online business. There are 4 parts, and they will help you to really understand exactly what I have shared. But hey, take some action, and don't forget, message me whenever you can. If you have any questions, I'm always here to answer you, and I will definitely see you next Monday. Have a wonderful week. Bye.